creating wealth, freedom, and security using real estate investing. This is Get Real Wealthy. It's Quentin D'Souza and you're watching Get Real Wealthy. Here we go. Today we're going to talk about bedbugs. Yeah, pests. We're going to talk about bedbugs and maybe carpet ants too, but we'll see how it goes. Usually bedbugs are not a fun topic. It is a pain to deal with bedbugs, and it's important to deal with them because it can get really nasty. When you are looking for the signs of bedbugs, what you want to first of all, you want to talk to people who are staying there. They're having little bites on their skin. Are you seeing little brown spots on mattresses in different locations? You know, those are some of the signs that you're going to have. And if the bedbug infestation is really bad and you move a mattress, you'll actually see the bedbugs move. It's really nasty. And you know, when this happens, you really need to work with tenants quickly in order to identify what the problem is and how to be able to solve the problem. You got to take action. If you have that situation where you see bedbugs, you need to call a professional right away. Don't handle stuff yourself. It's not worth it because there's a process. It depends on what type of treatment you do, chemical treatments. You could do steaming treatments. Oftentimes all the stuff that the tenant has to go into like hot water and be steamed and cleaned. So there's a lot of process to it, and you just want to have a professional help you with it. Sometimes you deal with tenants that have mental health issues, and that becomes a real issue when it comes to dealing with this. You need to follow through the forms that are required through the landlord-tenant board or in your area so that you can actually either get the tenant out or get the tenant help or get the tenant to help you to do what you need to do. Because especially if you're in a building with 20 other units, if you do not treat where the bedbugs are actually happening, the issue will keep coming back again and again. So it is a real problem when it comes to dealing with bedbugs. And I've had situations where we had a tenant that we had evicted, and we had inherited this tenant. This happened like last year, and finally got her out. She was obviously had other issues, hadn't paid rent in like a year, and finally when we got her out, we were removing material from the basement. And I actually went in to take a look at what was going on there. And then one of the people in the unit moved a cushion from a couch, and all I saw was bedbugs. And I just left. Like I just left. I took off. I went into my garage, took off all my clothes, went back into the house, got a shower, everything, and I never brought those clothes back in. I just threw them away as I was so freaked out. Anyways, it's not as bad as that, but like I said, it's, some of these things happen, especially when you're dealing with rental properties. I've had people pass away. I've had lots of issues over the year dealing with different issues that come up, but bedbugs are not one of my favorite ones. The other one that is a challenge is carpenter ants. So carpenter ants are really ants that you see often on buildings, inside buildings. And you usually find them around wet, damp wood, and they eat the wood, and it can cause real issues. So what you would notice inside a unit is ants in a particular area coming and going. Sometimes they'll be in cabinets, usually they're in kitchens, and they're also eating wood in the background. If you see any of that, what you want to do is you want to look for leaky areas, moist areas. You need to work with tenants immediately to be able to solve that, because if you have carpenter ants for a long extended period of time, it could actually cause structural issues to a property. So you need to take action. You need to work with a professional to be able to handle the pest and warranty or guarantee their work. So they'll do a re-inspection of the work afterwards. They'll take care of the issue and make sure that come back and take care of it again if there is a problem. So both bed bugs and carpenter ants, not my favorite to deal with, but as a real estate investor, we deal with this all the time. Like I said, it's important to have your property manager and your tenants and your pest control company work together to be able to solve the problem. Remember, you're the business owner, so you want to quarterback this, but you don't want to be in the mess, and you don't want to be with the bed bugs. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Have a great one, everyone, and we'll see you on the next episode. Make sure to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in learning more about property management, check out my books on filling vacancies and on the Landlord Toolbox. They're both available on Amazon. And have a great day, everyone.
Make sure to check out getrealwealthy.com. Until next time, I'm Quentin D'Souza. Get out there and take action. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are provided for information purposes only and should not be construed as an offer to buy or sell any securities or to make or consider any investment or course of action. For more information, go to getrealwealthy.com.